Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruchaha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the head apostle, and others a great millstone, who will well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, so see I can let her push this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in, week out, non truth and sincerity. And I want to do somewhat of a response to, the brother Abhor Kabash out of GMS Charlotte camp. His pages, one of his pages is GMS Abhor Kabash. I believe his other page is GMS Abhor Kabash. And I watched this video. I just wanted to play his video and expound on it. Concerning medicines. All right, true medicine comes from the earth, not these pharmacies. And the brother's about to, which I'm about to play. The brother's about to show. And Salaki, if there's any road noise in the background, I'm actually driving currently. I wanted to expound on some things that the brother stated in his video. He actually shows a little what he's growing and what, the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs that he's growing. And I'm not sure if it's his backyard or whatever, but it just shows with setting up a particular area in your yard, behind your house. You can actually, grow your own stuff, man. You don't need a huge field. You don't need a couple acres. Just with a little bit of feet, you can set up a little greenhouse. You can set up a particular area where you can, grow plants, grow herbs, grow vegetables, and use it for your benefit. Okay, because this devil's even trying to mess with the herbs and the vegetables and the fruits when you buy them out of these grocery stores and even these health food stores. Now the health food stores are more healthier, but this devil's doing any and everything to pollute the minds of these people, man. All right, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Book of Sirach, also known as the Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 4, and it reads, "The Lord have created the medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them."
Yeah, it says, scripture say, he that is wise will not abhor them. So not everyone, all right, is going to use these medicines. Not everyone's going to use the herbs. The majority of our people are bugged the hell out. You try to tell them, all right, give them good advice concerning plants, concerning, trees, concerning, the herbs that can benefit their life or whatever type of illnesses that they're going through. When you talk to your family, sickness is always going to come up, all right? The elements, and even us, man, not just our family, but, I say our family because the majority of our family are eating all types of abominations, man, and they just listen to these devils. But even us in these chains and in these bodies, we're going through elements. We have health problems, health issues. Hey, even we're carrying over things that we've done from the world, that we did in the world, that are affecting us, in this, in these bodies, man. Being in this wisdom, knowledge, and truth as well, man. Like the scripture says, we have to, carry our cross, man. These various burdens, these various afflictions in the bodies that we're dealing with, these elements, and the herbs, the plants, okay, help with the things that we're going through, man. Okay.
First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruchaha. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me the truth, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. The temple of King David scattered through the four corners of the earth. And to you I say, Shalom. Hey, shalom to you, Akim. Shalom to you, very few sincere Aquas. And shalom to the 144,000. It's going to be a real quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Dubar Kabash coming back at you from the GMS North Carolina camp with a real quick lesson to edify through the Rakah Wadash. Right? If you're smart, right, you are going to look towards, right, the earth, right, to yield medicines, man. You see that? And,
Yeah, if you're smart. Like the scripture you just read in Sirach, he that is wise will not abhor, those medicines from the earth. Okay, and the majority of our people, they're not wise. Okay, they look to Esau, Edom. They look to these pharmacies, which when you go into that word pharmacy, it goes into the Greek word pharmakia, which goes into what? Witchcraft. And that's all this devil's doing. When you grew up, you used to watch the cartoons with the Wicked Witch of the West, and then all these shows that had the witches in it. She was stirring the potion with the big old spoon, and it was bubbling up, and the green stuff was coming out. Hey, that's what's going on in these pharmacies, man. That's what Esau's doing. Okay, it's nothing but witchcraft, man. Okay, and the side effects are worse than whatever you're going through, man. You might go to a doctor for heartburn, and he puts you on a prescription, but the side effects is amputation, heart failure, even blindness, maybe even death. And people are still, it says 2 pills a day, but just because the doctor, which is nothing but a drug dealer, okay? You got all different types of drug dealers on the earth, but that doctor he's one of the top of the dope pushers, okay? Especially over here in Babylon.
Jake, no, that's not a trash can. It's just water over here, that I use to plant my plants. But just wanted to bring out, this lesson here real quick, just to, show you brothers and few sisters what I've been up to, and you ladies out there, you definitely need to take pay attention to this lesson I'm about to do, man. You see that? Because you women out there, you guys need to learn how to plant things and grow stuff. You see? So, I'm going to read that scripture again, Sirach, chapter 30.
Yeah, and he's right. If you have the amount of space in your yard, or even, some things you can grow right in your house. You can grow some herbs, some plants you can grow in your house and actually use them for meat. Like the scripture says, he gave us the trees for meat. Okay? The herbs. All right, some flowers. We was talking about yesterday at camp. We was talking about the flowers, man, that can be beneficial, to your health, man. Concerning what? We was talking about, the brother Ara came up from Columbus, Georgia, and the other brother Ara from North Carolina camp was with us as well. We was going into dandelion root, man. And when we grew up, we always was taught that dandelion was a weed, and you're supposed to, stomp on it, get the weeds out of your yard, that was when Roundup was heavy, before all these information is coming out about Roundup causing cancer. So we was always taught that dandelions were bad, but dandelions are very, very healthy, and it's very interesting that concerning dandelion root and dandelions itself, because you can eat the whole plant. You can eat the root, you can eat the flowers, you can eat the stalk, the stem, everything, and it actually combats against cancer. It's one of the top things that can, combat against cancer and even cure Salakia. Combat against cancer and even cure it. So Esau, and that's one of Esau's things that he pushes heavy, is these diseases, man. And a lot of them are man-made and created, and he doesn't want anything that can combat them or go against to curing and helping people not contracting these particular illnesses and diseases, man. But look into dandelion root, Joachim and Aqua, that is very, very beneficial because, brothers that know me, they know I'm heavy into the herbs, the plants and health, so I'll be heavy into the herbs, etc. All right, Salaki had to run outside the car real quick. But yeah, like I was saying, bros that know me, I'll be heavy into the herbs, juicing, juicing vegetables, juicing the fruits, and which we all, if you can, to the best of your ability, stay on the herbs, stay on the, learn the usages of the various different herbs and various different plants and flowers as well, and use them to your benefit. And you got to, like the scripture says, you got to use wisdom as well, because with anything you can't overdo it or you can't misuse the herbs that the Lord has given to us, man. Okay, and let's jump right back into this video.
38 verse 4, and it reads, the Lord have created the medicines out of the earth. You see that? And he that is wise, right, will not abhor them. You see that? So if you're wise, right, you're going to look, right, towards, growing things, right, making medicines out of the earth. And see, as a matter of fact, the brother actually just gave me a whole thing of, what do you call it? What is it called? Slakia. Gave me a whole thing of, sea moss, right, that I take every morning, man, at least a good teaspoon, so, what I've been up to lately, is, this is here, this is my greenhouse, and, I got my lights and stuff, and, when you look at my lily, ooh, look at it, man, it looks so good in the light, see that? But anyway, I got my grow lights and everything, and, Jake is growing, right, just fruits and vegetables, right, and other plants. See that? Because I know how Jake is. No. See that? So, over here, I got some potatoes growing, right, and some containers, and everything. Jake actually loves potatoes, and I am going to change everything.
Yeah, and that's a perfect way to grow stuff in your backyard. If you just, just using minimal space, you can set up somewhat of a greenhouse with very little money. It doesn't cost much to get one of these canopy awnings, whatever you call them. You can go to Harbor Freight and spend less than, $40 and get a nice little setup. Just like this brother is showing you. You can add some grow lights, for a good price, and under $150, you got your a whole little nice little setup where you can, grow things, man. Okay, and use these different plants, especially the herbs, for medicine and for to benefit your health and your life. Okay, because Esau's doing anything and everything to pollute our bodies, man. He wants us to go into these doctor offices, man, and get prescriptions and be sick, etc., man. All right, and like I said earlier, he's even trying to he's even messing with the herbs. I was talking to the brother in our camp a couple weeks ago. When you go into these grocery stores, man, they now got GMO ginger, okay? And I've noticed that. I kind of noticed, like, the ginger was kind of changing its shape, and it was kind of looking different. It was looking a lot lighter. It was getting real big, real thick. I'm like, this is kind of weird. And I saw a video, and actually that's GMO ginger, man. Because ginger doesn't really get that thick and plump. And, you go into the stores now, you see ginger, and it don't look as like it used to, man. It's real light colored, kind of even pinkish. That's GMO ginger, and you can do your research on that. So this devil's even trying to, well, he actually not trying, he is, messing with the herbs, man. Because Esau knows that, hey, people are starting to get hip, okay, to his, to his witchcraft and what he's doing, man, okay, because his devil's being exposed, All right, so that's why it inspired me to do this video. Growing your own herbs, your plants is very, very smart, man. Because he's got his hands in, the plants, the herbs, and he's injecting them, okay, modifying them, and removing the nutrients from these various plants as well.
Everything out to be in bigger pots. This is a 10 by 10 tent that I have, and it's pretty big in space, but I come in here sometimes, and I actually read and do my lessons, man. You see, but anyway, so Jake got some stuff growing. I have some cucumbers that's actually gonna grow up in bigger plants or bigger pots, more cucumber. I got some basil growing back there. I got some collard greens. I got some green beans.
Yeah, and this is a good way to start your growth process of your plants, even your herbs as well, because after they get to after they start growing, you, like the brother was talking about, you can transfer them into another area, whether it's a bigger greenhouse or even outside a greenhouse and straight into the yard. Because some of these various vegetables, they start to get rather large and the stalks get big and they need more space. And this is a good way to start the whole growth process for certain vegetables, and especially the fruits, because animals will try to animals, bugs, insects will try to eat your plants and vegetables, etc. Okay, especially at the when they first start growing.
It's growing there. I got some parsley growing right there. It's actually growing really, really, really good, man. I got some regular house plants. I got some cilantro growing back there. It's actually growing up to be really.
Yeah, cilantro and parsley are very, very healthy, man. Hey, it's beautiful how the Lord set up the things on the earth. It's the smallest things can be the most healthiest things for you. Something that you would look at and you wouldn't think has a lot of nutrients, a lot of benefits, okay, a lot of things that your body needs, but it actually does, man. Something very, very small like a cilantro or a parsley, okay, when you eat those leaves, man, they're very, very beneficial, to your blood flow, very, very beneficial for your bones, your eyesight, okay, and your overall immune system, because that's what these devils are really trying to attack your immune system, as well as various other things. But they're really they have various things set in place to attack your immune system. And let's not forget, at the end of the day, this devil's constantly spraying chemtrails over the whole earth. So it's somewhat hard, or I should say it is hard, to be completely quote unquote chemical free or completely organic, even growing stuff yourself, because you really can't get away from the things that he's spraying in the air, okay? And at the end of the day, we got to go before this man, before the majority of things that we need and get, even concerning growing our own stuff and plants, etc. Because he owns these stores, he owns the plant shops, he owns the places where you would go get seeds, etc. And he's messing with the seeds as well.
Really, really tall. I got some more I got some elephant ears growing up in here. Let me see. I got some carrots growing back there in the corner. That's just a regular tree. We don't know what the heck that is. Let me see here. I got some peppermint, some celery, and some beets and squash and all of that stuff. I'm trying to grow some sage, but I'm kind of struggling with that. But it's all good though. I got some lima beans and onions and eggplants and all that growing back here, man. Jake don't like a lot of this kind of stuff, man. Right? Jake likes sweet things, right?
Yeah, Jake likes McDonald's, Burger King, fried food. Yeah, Jake likes things that look good on the outside. All right. And like the brother said, sweet things. If it tastes good, it must be good to Jake. There's nothing wrong with eating things that taste good or look good, but some of the things that look good and taste good are the worst things for you, man. And some of the things that, or a lot of the things that are the most bitter and worst tasting, okay, are the most beneficial for you. All right, ginger necessarily doesn't. Well, I like the taste of it, but for the most part, ginger is not something that's necessarily sweet and goes down smooth, but it's very, very beneficial for you, man. Hey, garlic, very, 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 very beneficial for you, and it's it can taste good, but man, that's a bitter herb, but it's very, very healthy for you, man. Not only for you to take and ingest into your body, but guess what? Very helpful for as topical treatments, man. You can use garlic, for various skin problems, rashes, outbreak, even bumps on your face, pimples, etc. You rub garlic on there, and it'll clear your face up, man.
And salty things, man, right? And that shit.
Yeah, and that sodium, man, is heavy, man. And Esau, hey, yo, these devils are very, very strategic, man. Especially with the sodium, how they put the amounts of sodium in these various different food products, especially amongst these different restaurants, man. And they really set up, these Ishmaelites, amongst, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to push heavy sodium in your communities, man. These various different little bodegas and stores where Jake goes in and gets the fried foods. Your wing shops, your wing stops. That's nothing but sodium, which is very, very heavy upon the body, man. That's why Jake be dropping dead from heart attacks and all types of shit. Because he be putting so much sodium in his body, man. I when I was young, I used to always get headaches. And it was like every Sunday I would have a migraine, faithfully for years. Every Sunday, migraine. Migraine was so bad it would be I would be nauseous. Couldn't do nothing. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't eat. Just lay down. Light was a problem. Light would make you nauseous. And I could never figure out why I would get these headaches faithfully. It was like every single Sunday, like clockwork, And as I got older, I changed my diet. Even before I came into the truth, I was, on a health journey, so to speak, And when I changed my diet, I stopped getting headaches, And I hardly ever get migraines anymore, man. I can't remember the last time I got a migraine headache, and it's because I was too much sodium was going through my body, and if you get a lot of headaches, sodium is probably one of the main culprits of, you getting a migraine or headaches often, okay?
It's going to allow a lot of you individuals to be put to death. You see that? Jay got some sweet mint growing back there. I got some corn. Yes, I know everything is going to go into, bigger containers. I got some tomatoes and broccoli, right? I got some bell banana peppers, just put in the ground not too long ago. Some lavender. I got a piece of garlic that's ready to shoot up. I got some little oregano. I got some strawberries and more carrots. So I just want, okra.
And this is what Esau's trying to ban. Is growing your own. You actually, in some states and some communities, you got to have a permit to do this. You got to have a permit to grow your own plants, grow your own fruits and vegetables. You got to have a permit to recycle rainwater. That's right. You got to have a permit to recycle rainwater. All right. Because Esau, he don't want people doing this, man. He don't want people growing their own stuff, man. Hey, look at these various different farmers that try to organically grow stuff, and all of a sudden, their crops catch on fire, or they can't receive certain grants, or really Esau just puts them out of business. You know, for you to be a productive farmer in Babylon, you got to go along with Esau's policies, man. All right, you got to get down with the get down. You got to follow along with his agenda, okay? And his agenda is to pollute the minds of the people and also pollute their bodies, man. Because, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand. They're trying to weaken the body, weaken the immune system, so he can give you, put various different things in your bodies, and also you can be prescribed certain things that are even more detrimental to your body, man. Okay, he wants all these people ultimately, you know, low-level drug addicts. Okay, he wants people to be an addict without knowing that they're an addict.
Right, I wanted to show you, you know, deal and time, you know, so just showing you this, brother, you know, just doing this video here for you brothers and few sisters that are out there, man, right, so you can see, right, and, you know, recognize, man, that, you know, especially in the time to come, you may not know where the Lord put you at, man, you know, but if you can, you know, eating fruits and vegetables is actually good for you, Jake, not eating McDonald's, right, and damn Denny's. Right, and damn, yes, all the bullshit that's out here, man. Right, GMOs.
Yeah, that's right, and I, you know, I can attest to that because I used to be a vegetarian, and I ain't do it long. You know, I think I did it for about 6 or 7 months, but you know, I used to just eat fruits, which I still do. You know, my main diet is fruits, vegetables, and you know, I don't eat, you know, beef. I haven't ate beef in many years. But I used to be a vegetarian. I did it for about 6 or 7 months, maybe a little longer. And, you know, man, I felt real good, man. You know, body felt better. You know, I thought a lot clearer. You know, and so you actually don't need meat. You know, what's pushed in society is that, oh, you got to eat meat to get big and strong, strong bones. You know, they push heavy to drink cow's milk, you know, and all these things that you necessarily, you know, you really don't need, man. Okay, you can survive off of fruits and vegetables. Okay, and they really push heavy in America to constantly eat, you know, constantly appease that craving, because that's what Esau does. He's messing with the endorphins in your mind, okay, to cause those cravings. You know, we was also talking about this at camp, me and the brother Karab, yesterday, and you know how Esau put the big billboards and show the food and this and that, and then that's he's messing with those endorphins. He's tapping those strings in your brain, you know, to, you know, basically spark those cravings. Like, oh yeah, I gotta go over here. Jake pulls up to the McDonald's and gets that Big Mac, that triple Big Mac. Okay? Cause you know, those cravings in his mind, you know, actually a lot of times these people be going to these fast food restaurants that really ain't even hungry, man. You know? They just going back to satisfy that craving because they have an addiction. They need that fix. And along with satisfying that craving and addiction, what? Their bodies are affected. Jake's all out of weight. He's got high blood pressure. He's sick. But he ain't about to change nothing about his diet. Guess what? Because the doctor ain't telling him. And these people are at the point, even the doctor even if the doctor would have to tell them what they should be doing, they still wouldn't listen at this point, man. For the most part, man. These people are far gone, man. A lot of these Jakes are at the point of no return. Okay.
Bugging a lot of you people out. I may name this lesson that, man. GMOs is bugging a lot of you people out, man. Right? But for you Israelites out there, man, you guys need to start worshiping the God of the Bible, man. You see, and I chose to grow a lily because actually a brother, he actually sent me a lily, I want to say last year or the year before last, and this is the plant, you know, and I've kept this plant, you know, all year, and man, it came back so beautiful, you know, but, you know, I want to say this was the Lord's favorite plant, man, the lily. You see, and I actually got a couple of peace lilies in the house. There's a lot more plants in the house, but, you know, again, just doing this lesson here.
And another thing with the plants in the house, if you would look up certain plants that are good for the cleansing of the air. You know, they'll actually cleanse the air that's in your house. You got plants that are beneficial for stress relief and relaxation. Okay, for sleep. You got the lavender plant that'll it helps you relax and takes away so-called stress and benefits your sleep. Okay, you got plants that you can put in your house that keep the bugs away, man. That keep spiders away. That keep gnats. That keep flies away, man. Okay. And the list goes on and on and on, man. And really, Jake really ain't got no excuse because all this information is really right at your fingertips, man. Okay, it's easily accessible. But like the brother read, hey, Jake's not wise, man. Scripture says, "He that is wise will not abhor the medicines from the earth, man. The herbs, the plants, the trees, the fruits, and the vegetables, man. The majority of our people are what? They're sottish children. They're stupid. All right." They ain't trying to hear nothing, man. They'll always revert to that classic line when you try to speak to them according to their health. They'll always revert back to that classic line. Well, look at Grandpa so-and-so. Look at Grandma. She been eating pork for 75 years, and she's still alive. Our granny been smoking cigarettes his whole life. They'll always revert back to that one person, that's still alive, and ultimately it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that's keeping that nigga alive. That's been smoking cigarettes his whole life. That's been eating pork and chitlins his whole life. That's been eating fast food his whole life. Is out of shape and 400 pounds walking around, with his ankles screaming, "Help me!" Sometimes I'll be walking into these stores. I'll be looking down at Jake's shoes. The shoes is crying out. The shoes is screaming, "Help!" Them shits be leaning to the left and to the right. They be pulling a 3-6 mafia, just going side to side. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, God damn, bro. Jake is through. The Lord's keeping these niggas alive for a particular purpose, man, because these niggas should be dead. They should have been dead a long time ago. The Lord's keeping these niggas alive because he has a certain destruction, guess what, that they got to go through.
For you brothers and you few sisters that are out there, man, I hope that this lesson here will be edifying and also possibly even encouraging for you brothers and few sisters out there, man, to get off your ass. You see that? Especially you sisters out there, man. Get off your ass and start growing things. You see? And I actually want to grab one more scripture here. Let me see here. I want to go to, stay in the book of Sirach, chapter, let me see here. Sirach, and in fact, okay, here it is right here. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, and I'm going to read verse 15. It reads, "Health and good estate of body are above all gold." What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scriptures, man. Health and good estate of body, man. That's above riches. You can't enjoy your riches if you ain't in good health. Just go to one of these hospitals and see somebody hooked up on life support or all doped up in the bed. They can't be moved to the bed. They got to be bathed. They got to be fed. Talk to them about some money. See if they give a fuck. Talk to them about some riches or some money. They want health. They want to get up out of that hospital, man. They want to be able to walk again. All right. They want to be able to run again. They want to be able to go to the water, go to the river, go to the lake. Be freed from their afflictions, man. They ain't worried about no goddamn money, man. That's why we always got to thank Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hey, man, we got our health for the most part, man. We're healthy. We're able to walk. We're able to run. We're able to move. We're able to go out and teach this truth, man. Okay, so we also always gotta thank Yahweh Bashem Yahushua for our health, man. Okay. It's just like the brother is reading, man. Health and good estate of body are above riches, man. So don't never take your health lightly. Okay?
Right? How the hell do you get good health? Exercise, right? Eating right. You see that? lot of you jakes out there, you guys are very, very weak in the bedroom. And a lot of you sisters out there, your pH balance is off too. You see that? Making you very bugged out in the bedroom. Anyway, right? It says, verse 15, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. You see that? So it's good to have a good body, man. Verse 16, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. You see that? So I just wanted to, bring.
Yeah, and that sound body goes into, basically the body not lacking, okay? Disease-free. Everything's operating the way it's supposed to be operating. And when you got a car that's operating the way it's supposed to be, nothing's lacking in that vehicle. All the coolant level is where it needs to be. The oil level is where it needs to be. All right. All the wires and the operation of the transmission and the engine and the gears are all working properly. Hey, that car runs good. Let that check engine light come on. When that check engine light comes on, guess what? The car is not going to be moving and operating at its optimal performance. Something's going to have, hey, when that wheel bearing goes bad, guess what? You're going to feel it and hear it, okay? And a lot of our people, hey, they got check engine lights on. And Jake love to drive with that check engine light on, man. A lot of these Jakes don't even know what a check engine light is, even though it says it right there on their dash. They just keep driving and driving and driving until the car stops and it's on the side of the road somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of these Jakes' health. They just keep going and going and going until, hey, it stops and it's on the side of the road somewhere. And that's where Esau comes into play, man. He opens that door for you and says, come right in. And he gives you this prescription and that prescription. Next thing you know, you got 8, 9 prescriptions you on, man. You're taking 15, 20 pills. Jake walking around with the Monday through Sunday packet with the pills. The Monday through Sunday packet, man.
This lesson here, for you brothers and few sisters that are out there, if you can, it didn't cost that much to, get a grip. I think this is a 10 by 10, right? And I want to say it's maybe about 150, the lights. I only got one set up hanging, currently. I think this is like $30. And then, the pots.
Yeah, hey, man, cheap, man. For very, very little money, you can have a setup like this, man. And you can even get the little awning canopy he's got. I'm not sure what kind of brand he's got, but you can get him for cheaper than that. It might not be as thick, okay, and it's structured as well, but you go to Harbor Freight, you can get them for a very, very good price, man. I've seen them myself.
The soil and the seeds and all of that, and the water is, yeah, man. I use the water, the rainwater and stuff, the water, everything, but just doing this lesson here again for you brothers and few sisters that are out there, man. Take heed to the warnings, man, right? Because again, you don't know, right? Yeah, man, take care of your body because that's the Lord's temple.
That's right, take care of your body, man. All right, it's like the scripture says, bodily exercise is profiteth little, but guess what? It does profit, man. Exercise, eat right, be healthy, man. Get out there in nature, get some sun, all right? Just don't sit in the house all the time. Go out in nature, go out in the water, the river. Hey, man, take your shoes off and stand in the grass, stand on the ground, man. Get off this concrete, man. Hey, grounding. Do your research on grounding yourself, okay? Because, there's electrodes in our bodies, man. And just taking your shoes off and going out and standing on the ground is highly beneficial to your body, man, okay? I'm going to close out on a scripture, man. And I'll leave the link in the description box if YouTube will let me to this video. You can watch and subscribe, be edified. This is Genesis 1:29. It says, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. Okay? Let me go to the actual scripture. I'm searching on YouTube. So bear with me one moment. All right, let's see here. All right, here we go. Genesis 1:29. It says, and Yahweh said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, of all on the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. All right, this is meat. The trees, the seeds, the herbs, and Jake abuses the herbs, like I was stating earlier in the video, man. Jake's rolling up blunts, smoking shit, abusing the herbs, man. Everything has its purpose, okay, and it's not to be abused, and it's supposed to be used for a particular purpose. All right, it says, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth where there is life. Hey, there's life in these plants and these herbs. It says, and every tree in which is the fruit of a Salakia. I skipped up a verse. Salakia. Genesis 1:30. Continuing on, it says, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth wherein there is life, I have given you every green herb for meat. And it was so. Okay? So the Lord gave us green herbs for meat to go through our digestive system, not our respiratory system, Jake. Jake's putting stuff that's for his digestive system in his respiratory system. That's why Jake out here bugged the hell out like he is, man. Verse 31. And Yahweh said, Yahweh saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Okay, or I should say, Salakia, things that were created, in creation, which were created by, the powers, okay, going into that word, God, okay, which we've done lessons on that, concerning, Yahweh Shai and the angels and the elect, help create the earth, the animals, the trees, all right? Hey, if you're a part of the elect, guess what? You help create these herbs, man. You help create these trees, these plants, these animals, man. All right? And Lord willing, we're part of that elect number, man. Hey, Lord willing, it was edifying. I'll leave the link in the description box as well. To the next time, shalom.